Page 67, please put on headphones or please turn on subtitles. So you're adding rational numbers. Remember, adding rational numbers with the same sign is same signs add and keep. So that just needs to be used with fractions and decimals. Okay. Same sign add and keep. So let's look at this first example here. 2.5 plus 1.5, you're starting positive. You're moving in the positive direction. Now remember, adding decimals means to line them up. So look down at this other example where they have fractions. So it's it's negative here and negative here, so it is still same signs add and keep. But remember, fractions need a common denominator. And do these fractions have a common denominator? No. So you could use the number line to help you. Also remember that you need a common denominator when you're adding and subtracting fractions. So explain how to determine whether to move right or left on the number line when adding rational numbers. So use a number line to find each sum. So you're starting positive and you're going positive. So start at 3 and then move one whole space and then half of a space. So you get to 4 and 1/2. So where you're starting negative and you're going more negative, start at negative 2.5, go 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go half, and you get 2, 7. Or you could line up decimals, 4 and 5/10 plus 2 and 5/10. So remember to line them up. Line up the decimals. Get 0 here, 1 here, 5 and 7.0. Okay? Now adding rational numbers with different signs. So we're still having the same rule as before. With different signs, subtract takes sign of different sign subtract takes sign of the larger number, then you'll be exact. So you can use a number line again, but remember that this is positive and this is negative, so you need to subtract. So 7.5 minus 4.5, 0.3, and it needs to be negative 3 because you're taking the sign of the larger number. So here's how they show it on a number line. Ernesto wrote a check for $250. then he deposits $6 in his checking account. So writing a check is negative. Deposits is positive. So it's different signs subtract. Take the sign of the larger number, then you'll be exact. So you could do 6.0 minus 2.5, and then borrow from the 6, get a 10 here, subtract, get a 5 here, bring down the decimal, bring down the 3, and we got the same thing, 3.5, 3.5. So do negative 3 plus 2, and 2 plus negative 3 have the same sum. So that's negative. And again, it's negative. That's positive. And again, that's positive. Does it matter if the negative number is the first addend or second addend? Okay. So do you think the sum of a negative number and a positive number will always be the same? So the sum could be positive if the positive addend has greater value than the negative addend. So if you have like negative 6 plus 4, you're going to get negative 2. But if you have negative 6 plus 8, you're going to get positive 2. So use a number line to find your sum, starting negative, going positive. Here I am at negative 8, and I'm going in the positive direction, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 3. I'm starting positive, I'm going negative. So here I'm at positive 1/2 is right here, and I'm going 3/4, so go 1, 2, 3/4 negative, so it should be negative 1/4. Now let's do common denominators and make sure that that's correct. So 1/2 is the same as 3/4. So now do 3/4. No, sorry, the same as 2/4. So 2/4 plus negative 3/4. So it means you actually need to subtract 3/4 minus 2/4 equals 1/4, but keep it negative. Is that what's shown on our number line? Okay, looks good. This one is starting negative and going positive. So start here at negative 1 and go in the positive direction 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gives us 6. So now we're finding the additive inverse. The additive inverse is the opposite. So 0 has its own additive inverse. It is its own additive inverse. So this is the same here. So they cancel and equal 0. Alright, same here. The 3/4 here is positive. The 3/4 here is negative. And so they cancel and equal 0. So looking at these two examples, you know that this is positive, and this is negative, so they equal 0. Same. This is negative, this is positive, they equal 0. You could do a number line. Positive 2.5 is right here, and then you're taking away 2.5, so go 1, 2.5. So here's negative 4.5, so go here, and then go 4.5 in the positive direction. 1, 2, 3, 4.5.